All right, so we're going to do question 25. We're going to try and find the surface area and the volume of this weird composite shape right here. So to do this, I'm going to do surface area first. Let's do the surface area of the triangular prism. Sorry, the triangular pyramid, because it's a square-based pyramid. Okay? The formula for surface area of this is the area of the base, which is length times width, plus the area of the side length times 4 for the triangles, which is base height over 2. Okay? But now we just need to think, do we need to calculate the bottom part? So if we had our pyramid, that actual square on the bottom, the square right there, we don't need to know for surface area because it's not actually touching the outside. It's covered because it's right up against the rectangular prism right here. So I'm going to take this out of the calculation. I'm just going to do this part. So to calculate it, I'm going to sub in the numbers that I know. So for those triangle faces like this, the side length right there is 6 because we know that this is 6, this is 6. And then I need the length of like that part of the triangle, the slant length. It gave it to us as 11. So I'm just going to sub in the numbers. 4 times 6 times 11 over 2. So that's 4 times 66 over 2. 4 times 33. And that gives you 132. So that's the surface area of the triangular part, the pyramid part. Now, to do this part, the rectangle, we need to think about which faces are showing. I know that I'm going to have 4 of these long rectangle sides and 1 of the one that's on the base, the little rectangle. The area is length times width, and I'm going to put in the numbers. So this one is 13 long and 6 tall, because we can see, let's erase that so we can see 13 on this side and 6 on that side, and each of the rectangles is the same all the way around all 4 sides. When we're going to do the area of the little one on the bottom, it's length times width, it's 6 times 6, it's a little square right there, so it's going to be 6 times 6. So when I actually put it in and calculate it, we get 78 and 36. So the total is 114. So the total for the whole shape, I have to add the area of the pyramid and the area of the rectangular prism. So I'm going to add those two numbers together, this and this. So my total is going to be 132 plus 114 gives me 246. And that's the final surface area. Oh, I suppose I should use units. Centimeters squared. Cool. And that's it. We're done. Oh, I forgot the volume. I almost forgot. All right. So for the volume, it's actually pretty straightforward. I'm not going to do the whole thing. The volume is just the two volumes added together. So the volume of the triangular prism, or pyramid, plus the volume of the rectangular prism. So I'm pretty sure the formula for volume is area base times height over 3 for the pyramid, and this is just area base times height. So this is length, width, height over 3, and this is length, width, height. So you're going to sub in your numbers. So for the prism, or for the rectangular prism, it's going to be 13 times 6 times 6. And over here, for the length, width, and height, it's going to be 6. Oh, tricky. Okay? We know the length and width, it's 6 and 6. But the height's a little harder, because in the triangle it gave us, if this was like a side view of the pyramid, we know that this is 11, we know that this is 6 all the way, but I don't know what the height is. So to find the height, I'm going to have to use Pythagorean. So when I do this, I know that this is 3. They're both 3. It's like cut in half. So let's use Pythagorean to figure it out. So it's going to be a squared plus b squared equals c squared. 3 squared plus b squared equals 11 squared. 9 plus b squared equals 121. B squared equals 112. Yeah. And then b is equal to square root of 112, which is 10.5, 10.6, okay? So now that I know that's 10.6, that's the height of the triangle, of the pyramid itself, I can put that number in here and then multiply and find my final answer. So that's, what do we say, 10.6? I got 127.2 plus, oops, 468, and then the total I got was 595.2. And again, we need units, centimeters cubed, because it's volume. And that's it. That's the process of going through this.